Aries, welcome in today, you guys. Thank you for viewing me on this beautiful Thursday. My name is Elena. Welcome in and welcome back to the beautiful Aries out there. So we're going to begin with your general reading. This is good for all placements, your sun, your rising, your moon. Whatever resonates best for you. And we're going to look at your current energies. I'm starting with some oracle cards. I do go by how I feel and the cards. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so things are definitely slowing down. We have a few planets in retrograde besides Mercury. But let us look at your current energies. I have certain messages, you guys. There's always big messages in here. I'm all about our inner growth, our inner development. Let's go ahead and look for Aries, please. Current energies around, thank you, the sign of Aries. Strongest around the sign of Aries. Ask for guidance, forgiveness, and learn to go within. Well, that's beautiful. Because do you realize that as soon as we learn to go within and ask for guidance, we're always showing something about a part of ourselves that we need to feel whole with? Worthiness is under the deck. Okay, here we go. What's going on, Aries? Boundaries. Ooh. Pause. And help is on the way. See, this is about you guys learning to slow down right now. You know, we don't even realize that we get so consumed with what's going on in the world. And yeah, I find it a little ironic. I'm going to speak my mind because it's what I do. If you don't know, I'm an Aquarius. 7 placements in my chart. So you guys, I just want to say I find it a little ironic that we are in a Mercury retrograde where everything feels like it's going backwards. And, you know, the back-ass government finally decided, well, now it's time to move everything forward. Brilliant. I have pray. I have expect the unexpected. See, when we ask for guidance, when we ask for help, we always can expect the unexpected in a beautiful way. And then I have fear. What are you afraid of? And worry. Wow, that is a combination. You guys, I just feel that right now, the only time we can ever fear or worry about the future is when we don't go within and trust the guidance we're being given. We all have an inner light and a higher consciousness. We are always protected. But we, as humans, the soul is here to learn and grow. The soul is a ball of light and love. But as humans, we have to realize that there's times in our life that we have to take a step back and let go and trust in a process. We always can pray and ask for help, and help is always delivered at the time when you really need it. I feel right now there's something you're questioning. Perhaps you feel there's something going on in your life that you feel like, why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this. I get it. But at the same time, Source is telling me when you pray and you ask for help with the highest of energy in your inner love and gratitude, always expect the unexpected, meaning in a beautiful way. I feel Source is telling me right now, you need to realize that there's something about you that you need to go within and ask for guidance. And it's about your inner light, about our inner light, about realizing that everything in our life is learning to let things go with love. And I feel Source is telling me the only time we can have fear or worry or feel like what's going on, am I not worthy of something, is when we need to change our perspective about what our boundaries really are. Meaning, I feel Source is telling me that right now, pause and realize that things are connecting at the right time. But we have to understand that during a Mercury retrograde, things slow down. And I just feel Source is just saying that you are never alone and you need to trust in a process right now and you will overcome the obstacles. The only time we start to worry is when we start to circumvent. I know the world has gone crazy and I know what's going on in the world. I see it every day. But at the same time, I've learned to let go and trust and know I will always be taken care of and things will come my way because I am grateful with love and gratitude for everything that I have. And this is a big time for everybody to get into that energy. So if this sounds like something you've been going through, welcome to your reading. I have some big messages for you today. And boundaries is learning to set our own boundaries about what we will and will not tolerate in our own energy force field. You know, it's so easy to worry and circumvent and think the worst. And how about if we focus our energy on us and the people that we love? What a wonderful world it would be. Now, Let's look at your recent past a little bit. Little tidbits in there for you, just a few messages. I'm not going to go. You guys, my readings are brutal. When I do Aquarius readings, they beat us up. Now, I'm going to use this deck today. I'm just going to take a few into the deck. The Two of Cups, been putting work into something, and the Queen of Love. You were open to everything with your heart. Two of Cups are things that we're connected to, people we're connected to that we feel that it's a connection, the right fit. But the Seven of Pentacles is telling me recently behind you, I know they're under the deck, we'll see if they fall out, is that sometimes we have to take a step back and look at the things we've been investing in. And we always expect things to happen so fast. You know what the biggest solution to life is to focus on the day and stop worrying about tomorrow. The Knight of Love and the Six of Coins and the Knight of Earth. 2 knights. So you are on a mission. You're on a mission with more methodical energy and after something you wanted with your heart. And the Six of Coins is a card of receiving, or when am I going to receive, or is it equal give and take? Here we go. They love to talk to you, Aries. Okay, I'm ready now. So do I. Recent past for Aries, please. Thank you. What's going on here? I got to do another shuffle. When they don't line up, they're just telling me, I got to get my energies blended in here. Recent past for Aries. There we go. What would you like to show me for their recent past? Thank you. Just a few messages for Aries. A few messages, please. Strongest for the sign of Aries. Thank you. A few messages for Aries. Thank you. Anything else? No, thank goodness. Oh, look at what's crossing everything. The Tower sideways. Huh. Your Ten of Cups, my beautiful Aries, the Fool, and a Page of Wands. Well, you're really determined to go after something that you truly wanted. But working with other people in a cooperative manner, I have it with the Devil and then the Two of Cups. Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay, here we go. I feel that recently behind you, you were determined to get through something no matter what obstacles you felt there were. I feel there's a lot of things that you started looking at and realizing this is not serving me in the right way, because the Devil to me always represents something in our life that is toxic. It could be our own energy. It could be other people. It could be something that keeps luring us in. But you see, the Fool is headed towards its Ten of Cups. So the Fool is the 0, and that is your energy, Aries, telling me that you are after something for your own happiness. And there's a lot of things you were determined to start in your life, but you just weren't sure of what you wanted to keep putting work into. Justice is in reverse, the 5 of Cups, and here comes the big King of Swords. Oof. Justice in reverse with the 5 of Cups. So Justice is a big card, you guys, telling me there's a lot of things that kept weighing on you that emotionally was starting to drain you, because something was out of balance. But, it's a big but, because the King of Swords, you guys, is a big king, and it's the visionary, and the King of Truth, the King of Integrity, and it doesn't sway, because it's so evolved, because kings and queens are evolved energy. Like, you just started seeing things for what they were. You started looking at certain things in your life that were really out of whack, that were emotionally draining you and kept pulling you in the wrong direction, because what you really wanted was to go after things that was going to fulfill you for your own happiness. Here's the Tower. So the Tower is crossing all of these 3 cards. Here we go. I got the Queen of Fire, 7 of Wands, standing your ground, and then the 7 of Swords. So 2 sevens with the Queen of Fire coming into your current energies. You guys, the 7 of Wands is our personal power, telling me that there's always things that will come at us that we have to learn to stand our own ground with. We have to learn that we have the energy to fight anything off that comes towards us. The 7 of Swords is the getaway card. Sometimes we'd rather escape from situations or things that are done to us that we felt deceived by. But the Tower sideways is telling me there's something going on around you right now that is trying to change a part of you and your life. You know, the Tower sideways is like a revelation to set us free. It's like something that is happening to show you something, Aries. Maybe that's why they're asking you to pause and trust. And that whatever you're going through right now, all you have to do is pray and know that help is on the way. And realize that we all must set boundaries with our own energy and other people. And I feel sources telling me this is actually a good card, you guys. It's not a bad card because we all must go through this so we can have a revelation to break free of something that kept pulling us or making something happen in our life that is not serving us anymore. A lot of things behind you recently that you felt were unjust and it emotionally was starting to drain you. And sources tell me right now, trust in something and hold on to your own boundaries. You will overcome the obstacles and everything will happen at the right time, but you need to trust yourself a little bit more. Just saying what the cards are saying. Now let's look at what's coming in for you because it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be interesting. You guys, I find Mercury retrogrades because I have known about them since I was a child because of my upbringing. And I get them now. I understand. So when they're coming in, I know how to deal with the energies the best to my ability. I know that whatever comes my way, I can handle it. And I understand that. Always give myself extra time. Don't buy anything to do with tech things. There's always technical difficulties. When something goes awry, I say, of course, it's Mercury retrograde. But I've learned to pause and learn to deal with it and know that everything will be okay. Now, here we go. I'm going to use the compass cards today because that's where I feel like going for my beautiful Aries. Ride the wave. The playful dolphin. You guys, we need to learn to jump out of our own body of emotion and just find humor in things. I know you're probably all like, you don't know what I'm going through. I don't know what you're going through, but I know what I've been through. I've had some big struggles in my life, but let's go ahead and look. Incoming for Aries, please. Strongest messages, energies, next few weeks. Ooh, that was pretty. Okay, what would you like to tell Aries and show me? Thank you. Strongest incoming for the sign of Aries. Thank you. Strongest messages for the sign of Aries. Next few weeks. Perfect. Who's on my lap? Well, this is a beautiful card, Peaks of Joy. Do you know what this is? This is about counting our blessings. Take you somewhere further. I have your wishing well. Now, look at these two beautiful cards. I'm going to go ahead and put this together for you. This is what Source is saying. As long as you learn to go towards the things in life and realize that there's many things to be grateful for, it's taking you somewhere where you want to be. It's going to start to align things at the right time. However, yes, there's a however. I have goblins and I have you are the one who's in charge. So you know what goblins are, you guys? It's the monsters we create in our mind. It's the monsters we start to create because things don't feel like they're going the way we want them to. They don't exist, but we feed them. And Source is telling me, you know, Aries, sometimes we need to learn something about staying structured with wisdom. You see how this entity is on the elephant and there's a new moon right here? It's above its own emotion. Source is telling me you need to stay grounded for the next few weeks and keep your vision on how you want things to go, but know that everything isn't about structure and wisdom. Stop feeding the things that don't really exist, and things will shift in due time. And then I have the magical stream. Trust yourself, venturing into the unknown. Venturing into the unknown is meaning going somewhere new and a little bit further with ourselves. I have the dry desert. You know what this card is about? Our resourcefulness. I have strength. But look at this energy and how the entity in this card is reaching out. And there's the world. Source is telling me that as long as you hold on to your own strength and courage and understand that you have so much resourcefulness inside of yourself to push you further. And anything that you truly want is with you, but we have to learn to create it. But if we keep feeding things that aren't around or don't really exist, we start to feed the negativity. There's a message here for you. I have the gentle gardener. I have the giant elephant stuck in mud. And the last card they gave you is the dream catcher, the bone collector. These are the energies, and this is what I'm going to say to you. Until we learn, yes, we, all of us, that we are our own giant creators from our wisdom and our belief system. That there's a compass here, and everything that you truly want is about being patient and know that everything good takes time, and how are we nurturing it? You see how this cloud of like the universe is looking down at these eggs with the fairies? And then I have the giant elephant stuck in mud. Once again, the elephant represents wisdom, strength, earth. Sources tell me that there's a lot of things coming your way to show you something about you, Aries, and realize that you're the one who's in control. But sometimes we need to learn to slow down, stay out of our own emotion, because when we get stuck in emotion, where does it take us? We feel like everything is just a place of mud. Sources telling me, envision how you want things to go, but live in the moment. Know that if anything comes your way, you are able to take care of it. You guys, the Bone Collector in this deck is one of the most beautiful cards because this is the energy of wisdom. And there's a compass here. But the Bone Collector just sits here from its wisdom and knowing everything will play out in due timing. I am going to catch my dreams. But sometimes we all must learn to slow down and learn to nurture our own belief system because there's fairies on these eggs, the gentle gardener. We're always being watched and we're always being tested. But if we learn to handle our energy in the right way, things will shift at the right time and a new chapter is before you with your own strength and courage. Whatever you're going through, the next few weeks is going to give you an option. Either you start to realize that you're the one who's in control of what you want for your own new beginnings, but sometimes we need structure, you guys, earth above our own emotion, or we can get caught up in emotion and everything else and everything feels stuck. Sources telling me you're the one who's going to create everything with your own energy, but the compass will move at the right time. Do you know why Jupiter is retrograde right now, you guys? I'm going to tell you a secret. You guys are like, what? I'm going to tell you why Jupiter is retrograde, and this is what I am, and a very intuitive person. I feel Jupiter is retrograde right now to see and test all the people about their belief system. For the people who keep putting work into something and the people who keep focusing their energy on what they want to change in their life, when Jupiter goes direct in a few months, everything's just going to shift and play out in your favor. But we have to take one step at a time right now and focus our energy on the day. And remember, you had the magic stream, your belief system with love. Everything that you pour with your belief system into love is going to take you somewhere further. If you start to get over emotional and over worried about things, Source is telling me it's going to leave you in a place of feeling stuck. Stop feeding the monsters. And remember, Aries, you're the one who's in control. You're the one who's going to create whatever you truly want with your energy, you guys. I want you to feel this because this is what it is. You can yell boo at me. You can throw popcorn at the screen. I don't care. I know this for a fact, that if we stay in our own energy of what we want to create, everything will shift in due time. But the next few weeks, Source is saying, don't allow yourself to get stuck in emotion. Believe in your dreams, put love into your dreams, but at the same time, everything's about structure and how you're nurturing what you truly want and let the energy shift you in the right direction. Isn't that beautiful? I told you they're going to be beautiful. But now let's let spirit guides talk to you. I know it's hard, you guys. Everything good in life is hard. Nothing, if something comes your way and it's served on a silver platter, there's always a catch-22 to it. I always say all the good things take hard work and takes time. So Source is saying everything's here to shift a lot of things in your life, Aries. Messages from Source today. I have the 10 of Wands, I have the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is actually the herald of change. Determination. And I just feel Source is telling me, see the clarity of everything and stop letting old things weigh you down. Stop taking on more than you can handle. I just feel Source has a message for you and we're going to go ahead and let them fly out. What do you want to say to Aries today? I'm going to do one good shuffle. Messages for Aries, and I'll get angel cards and then I'll roll into Love Crossing. For Aries, please, messages. Did you see that? 1, 2, 3. That's what I felt like they were saying. Here we go. Messages for Aries. Oh, wait a minute. Let me start over. My deck is upside down. I don't do reversals until they come out in reverse. Okay. Everything's a little backwards right now, people. Here we go. Messages for Aries. I'm ready. What would you like to say to Aries today, please, for their reading? There we go. Messages for the sign of Aries. Strongest. Messages for Aries today, please. Thank you. About their reading. Anything else? What do you want to say to Aries? Oh, that's a boatload. Okay, here we go. I have the moon. Ah, the moon. Everything's so foggy. Emotionally, I'm feeling so much, but everything just feels like it's a big blur. The Hermit. The Devil. And the Five of Cups. It's a message. I want to show you guys something. I want you to see all this color. You see this color? Look at the color. So I always get colors. So if I'm to look at this energy, this is what Source is saying to you right now. You know, this is what we do because we don't have our own clarity, or we start to get emotionally caught up in things and they can weigh us down, or we feel like there's something that keeps pulling us in the wrong direction. But you see this energy? This is wisdom. This is your inner light. This is joy through your own spiritual growth. And I feel Source is telling me we're all stronger and wiser than we believe to be. But sometimes we have to take a step back and really get into our own energy of how things really are instead of what they may appear to be. Ten of Cups is in reverse. I have the Tower and I have an Ace of Cups. Okay, it's a message. You know, the Ace of Cups is a new lease of love on life. Things in life that we truly want. Maybe a new relationship, maybe a better job, maybe just new friends, something we're going to love. The Tower is with the Ace of Cups, but the Ten of Cups is in reverse. I feel Source is saying, you know, sometimes we don't even realize that the things in our life that once made us happy, they're not fulfilling us anymore because there's something going on around you that Source is saying maybe there's a revelation you need to see about something with yourself for a new lease of love on life. For a new way you're looking at the things that you love. Queen of Earth, I have strength and courage. And then they gave me, there's always something beautiful at a distance that you can pull in. Strength and courage, you guys, it's all about tapping into it. And it's all about our grace and our kindness as well. And Source is telling me you are way stronger than you even think you are. We all are. The Queen of Earth sideways is telling me that sometimes we have to get into an energy of learning to nurture and being patient. This is Earth energy, you guys, male or female. It's a major core card. It's a Queen telling me that if we learn to trust our own intuition, knowing when to take a step back, knowing that if we keep putting work into something, we will pull something beautiful in. It's always going to test our own strength and courage because the Queen of Earth is also about what we feel we deserve from our hard work. But sometimes we have to wait and nurture that energy. Another Queen, the Queen of Swords. Ten of Swords, and I have the King of Love. Big King. But you see how this King is sitting above its own emotion? This King is the master of balancing its heart with its mind. The King knows how to commit to things with its heart, but at the same time, it waits for things to come to it. It emotionally commits with something, but at the same time, it doesn't just jump in because it's the King. Source is telling me as long as you evaluate certain situations that you've gone through, because this is a very intuitive energy, the Queen of Swords. It has a sword for a reason, but this is about things that you've been through. You can put the past behind. It's taught you. It made you wiser. It's about focusing your energy on what you want for your own future. You know, Source is saying that we could always go through things and realize that, well, maybe it's time for me to move past it. And that's what I feel Source is telling me to tell you. I just feel Source is saying you're your own visionary, Aries. You've always been. But sometimes we have to take a step back and stop feeding all this icky stuff going on in our own emotional being and learn that we can catch our dreams. We have the ability to do so, but sometimes it's about learning to nurture and take a step back. I have your Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and there's a giant Ace of Fire. Do you know what the Ten of Pentacles is? It's about everything you truly want for more structure and more stability and more money and family and job, but it's in how we invest in it. Source is telling me that your thoughts will get you further than you could even believe, but we have to invest in our thoughts in the right way. You guys, the Six of Swords is about relocation, travel, but it's thought energy. It's about taking our thoughts to calmer waters. It's about realizing that as long as I start to put work into how I'm investing my energy with my thoughts, maybe I'll start to see a lot of progress in how things are coming together, because the Ace of Wands is telling me that there's a lot of new creativity around you. There's something inside of you that's becoming alive. There's a new lease of love of life all around you to be had, Aries. But sometimes we have to take a step back and realize that our own strength and courage will make us see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Hermit is showing up, and I feel sources telling me if things seem a little foggy, if things seem like you're not sure, take a time out and get into some inner wisdom and get in your inner light. It will show you a way out of whatever you may be going through, you guys, because the energies of the retrograde have just begun. I just feel sources telling me that you're in control of whatever you truly want to pull in. But sometimes we have to learn to nurture ourselves and nurture the things that we want and wait for the right timing, and things will help us move forward. You guys, things are here for you. There's all new opportunities. But sometimes we need the revelation to set ourselves free and know that we have to take a time out. And I always say, whenever I see the Hermit, look at how far you've come. There's things that you've been through that have taught you so much about you. And I just feel sources telling me that don't be discouraged. Don't get disillusioned. It'll put you in a place of mud. Know that you're the one who's going to create your future. It's just in how you nurture it. And let the magical map shifter shift everything at the right time. Feed the positive. Don't feed the negative. Okay. Now I'm going to get some angel cards. Beautiful reading for you guys. I can't help it. All the readings have been like this lately. It's about learning to take a step back and learn to be grateful for what we have. Start to embrace the things in our life that make us happy and stop feeding the negative and the drama all around us. Trust in yourself and what you want. Now, I would like some angel cards for Aries, 3 to 4. Thank you. If you can say anything to the sign of Aries, what would you like to say today, Master Angels? Anything? Thank you. I got 3 beautiful cards right here. See? And underneath the deck, I always read the one under the deck. It's the 4 of Ariel. And this is what Angel Ariel has to say to you. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. To me, it's just extremes. You know, sometimes we tend to hold on to things too tightly, and it's like we have a hard time letting go. That's okay. I get it. I understand it. Now, next card they gave you is Angel Gabriel has given you the 2. They're all lined up in the order I must read them. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision, Aries. That's beautiful. The next card they gave you is the Ace of Michael. Angel Michael's giving you the Ace. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. But remember, Angel Michael is of the highest vibration. Integrity, truth, compassion. Because the last card they gave you is beautiful. It's Archangel Azrael. And Archangel Azrael gave you card number 13, Peace. And we are in Scorpio season. Card number 13 is Transformation. Here we go. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Let go and trust. And surround yourself with love and peace. And be open to everything with a pure heart. Ah! What a beautiful reading, you guys. Wow. It really kind of like just tied it all together, and I hope it helped you in some way. You guys, I want to thank you for all your love and support. I am so grateful. I love Aries. So you guys have a blessed day today. A lot of messages in there. Blessings to all of you. I'm just sending you all love and light. And if I can send everybody just a miracle today, I just put it out there, and I hope you feel it, and I hope it comes your way. Thank you. Now let's go for Love Crossing. For those of you dealing with somebody, Love crossing is for difficult energies. So if you guys are in good places and good spaces with your loved ones, good for you, because this is not going to be for you for the love crossing. Okay? So thank you, and I'll see you next time. So love crossing. Okay. Do a little gin and tonic. It's Gatorade. Okay, the reason I'm drinking Gatorade, I had a little stomach bug the past few days, so electrolytes. Now, Justice is under their energy. The Knight of Earth, here we go. And the Chariot. Chariot can't decide, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Well, what if I move something really slow? Okay. So this is very general, and I'm just going to go by how I feel in the cards. If it sounds like your person, it probably is. I don't take sides, and we are ready. Here we go. Tell me about Aries love crossing energies and what they're going through. Thank you. Strongest. Love crossing. Thank you. For the sign of Aries. Anything else? Not talking to you, Aries? Here we go. Love crossing, please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're not talking to you yet. Okay. Here's your cards. I only got 3, which I find rather interesting, but that's okay. 8 of Swords. Overthinking. Circumventing. Thinking the worst. The Star, beautiful Aquarius energy, but that is someone who wants to heal and find harmony again. The Knight of Communication, somebody who does want to communicate, trying to find out more information about you. 9 of Cups, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, and a Golden New Beginning. I would say that your person, before I even look, because I don't like this card already, so I would say your person right now is going back and forth right now about finding more information out before they move something forward. You guys, right now, a lot of things from the past are going to come back because there's things that we have to learn to work out so we can release it and either move forward or move away from it. But this person right now is holding on to every ounce of hope that they have, hoping that something between the two of you will work out. But they're after information about you. That's what I feel. Here comes the Wheel of Fortune. I have an Ace of Love sideways, and the last card is a King of Wands in reverse. Ooh. The King of Wands in reverse is not a good card, and I'm not going to bash anybody, but the King of Wands in reverse is a very egotistical, self-absorbed king. The king wants what the king wants when it wants it. It has no compassion, no understanding. It doesn't... Whoever you're dealing with right now is battling with themselves, because I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. I feel like this person is dying for something to change between the two of you. Here's an Ace of Love. This is somebody who wants something new with you, but this person either has no courage, or they're very self-absorbed, or both, but they're really trying to find out more information about you because they keep replaying the worst of a situation. This could be somebody new. But I will tell you, this person really does want something to work out between the two of you, but either this person has no courage because they keep replaying the worst of a situation, but whoever you're dealing with is after more information about you. They want to know more about you. The Star is here telling me this person wants to find a place of healing, a place of renewal. So I don't know, either this is somebody new or somebody's trying to kick something, but the King of Wands could be somebody who just doesn't have any courage. They could be very arrogant, but at the same time, they want so much, but they're not willing to bend to a certain degree right now. But let's look at their intentions, okay? I don't know. 7 of Swords, good old Mr. Sneaky. Well, this could be Miss Sneaky. I don't take sides. Now, the 7 of Swords, you guys, is a card of strategy. Deceit, betrayal, lies. Sometimes, somebody's got a plan. Their intentions coming in for Aries. Next few weeks, please. Show me what I need to see. Strongest love. Yeah. Crossing. Intentions coming in for Aries. Next few weeks. Thank you. What would you like to show me? Strongest love. Crossing. Intentions for Aries. Okay, so I have a Two of Wands, I have the Knight of Love, and the Seven of Swords. With the Three of Swords. Ooh. And a Six of Swords. Oh. And my Aries. You guys, these are their intentions. In the next few weeks, okay? Now, if it sounds like your person that I read earlier for, this is what I feel their intentions are. This person wants to move something forward with because they can't deny how they feel with their heart, because it's a very brave knight. But the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So the Three of Swords is someone who is living with a heartbreak and they can't escape it. They're trying to. They're trying to escape it, but they can't escape it. Their intentions is to, because I got incoming with the Six of Swords in you. Somebody wants to communicate with you. They want to release something from the past to hope you to converse something new. They're determined to have a victory with you, Aries. You're truly this person's wish. This person's going to take a chance at something with you, and then I have the Queen of Swords. Because this Nine of Cups has a head at the platter at the end of the table. This person is determined to communicate with you to see if you two can get past a breaking point that something happened in this relationship. I have the Tower. I have an Ace of Shields, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and here comes the King of Love. This person wants to start something new with you. Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles. I see you. Justice is sideways, and then I have the King of Swords. Crowning it is this love connection is in reverse. See, as a tarot reader during Mercury retrograde, I have to try to re-put the puzzle together because the cards are going to be mumbled jumbled. What I'm going to say right now is somebody in the next few weeks wants to try to be open to communicate with you to reverse something that may have went awry recently. I feel this person wants open, honest communication with you to try to clear something that has felt like it's been very foggy between the two of you. The Tower is telling me somebody wants to clear the air and try to just break something. I just feel this person's coming towards you, Aries, to try to balance something out. And it's almost like the scales have been so out of whack between this union. This person wants some type of understanding and love from the two of you. And I'm going to say something in the next few weeks. This is a place of being in a judgment mode. You know, can we birth something new, or do I need to let this go? Because whoever this is, I feel they've been teeter-tottering back and forth about something between the two of you, of moving it forward, and something that's been a stalemate. Right now, I feel in their energies is they're after more information and knowledge about you, but something's been in a complete fog with this person. I feel in the next few weeks is they're going to try to get to the other side of the fence and see if there's something you two can work out. If not, this person's going to be like, all right, I'll just give up on it for now. They're going to make an attempt, though. They are going to make an attempt. I do feel somebody here is going to try to get out of their own way with whatever ego or pride or whatever's going on in their life to try to nurture something with you to see if you two can have a resolution about something. Maybe they don't want to bend, and maybe they feel you don't want to bend, and I don't know. It's going to be very interesting in the next few weeks. But remember, we are in a Mercury retrograde. Please go slow, okay? Because everything right now, it's like we're all just kind of going backwards. And then when the retrograde goes direct, all of a sudden, people who came back in the past, all of a sudden they just disappear. So go slow, nice and easy, take it easy. If this is somebody you want nothing to do with, then keep putting out there what you want to create and let the universe align it at the right time. And love thyself. All right, you guys, we're going to leave this here. Blessings to all my beautiful Aries. You guys have a beautiful day today. Put yourself in your beautiful bubble around the people you love and be grateful, and you'll see how beautiful things will start to flow. All right, you guys, thank you for viewing me, and I'll see you all next time.